This is a Singer 66, and it was created in 1910, October 5th, thereabouts. And I apologize. My dog, Ahsoka, and my other dog, Mando, are in the room with me, and they feel the need to editorialize as I speak, so we'll just get through it. This is my third or fourth try to start this, and I'm just running out of patience. So I bought this from a very nice young, I was going to say young man, but he was really older than me, and he was so sweet. And he had this sitting there, and he said, I don't know what you can do with it. And I'm like, I don't know what I can do with it either. Look at this. Is this not crazy? Oh, wow. I am kind of leery. Not sure what that little bulb, but see this thing here? What the heck is that? It's almost like something got melted on it. Or they tried to solder it. I think they tried to solder this. You know what I mean? That this piece here was messed up. And they thought, oh, cool, I'll just solder it. But I think they were probably not qualified to do it any more than I would have been. Look at this tension assembly. Rusted. Decals are looking pretty good. And you'll see this one piece here. It's silvered. My husband accidentally, this right here, he didn't mean to, but he was carrying it upstairs for me because this thing is very, very heavy. And he didn't realize that, you know, this is like an archaeological dig. You have to be very careful with all the decals and stuff on it. And he had the pedal right up there on it, and it scratched it. I'm not worried about it because I'm just curious to see if I can do it. That's a good looking decal. And then it gets worse. It gets so much worse. I'm going to remove it from this very moldy looking container. Oops, there went the pedal. Very grateful. It's okay, Ahsoka. It's okay. I'm very grateful to my son for this turntable because this thing's heavy. But look how moldy this is. I mean, this was probably sitting in someone's attic for an extended period of time. There's very few decals here, but as I'm trying to bring them forth, oh, look at that. Okay, settle down. Well, I know, you gotta be quiet though. They're starting to resurrect a little bit, but boy, you have to be so careful. Like I said on my other video, for the Rusty 301, this is like an archaeological dig. And who knows? I'm trying not to let any of this lettering come off, but the more I stroke it, the more decals are resurrecting. I'm trying to be really careful. But anyway, you get the idea. Same with this right here. Oh wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. In case you're wondering, I haven't given up on the rusted 301 named Rusty. One of the people in my dog let's see, Doc Sewing Academy came up with that name. But he's missing a piece, and so while he's missing a piece, I thought I would do my best to get started on just the cleaning of one. Oh well, so you get the idea. Now you got these decals down here, and they're okay, but oh my gosh, look at that. You have to be really careful. The finish doesn't look too bad, but oh gosh. It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna live. I know you don't believe me, but you're gonna live. Daddy will be off the phone in a minute. This is my dog. This is Ahsoka. Ahsoka, can I see you? Oh, you're right in the way, aren't you? And this over here is Mando. Isn't he pretty? And he doesn't like to be on camera either. This will be fun. Learn to restore sewing machines, they said. It'll be fun, they said. You know, no kidding. I was ready to have a big garage sale and say, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. I'm just not smart enough. But I decided to stick with it. And there's a few right there. Some of these, I mean, from 1910, it's over 100 years old. Amazing. Just amazing to me. And this one's got some silvering. So you have to be oh so careful. Because it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be messed up some. And on the very top, that actually looks pretty good. I'm gonna leave that alone for right now. All right, let's see if I can wing this around. But yeah, that's disappointing. It is a beautiful thing. Somebody said, why do you like to do this? You know those shows they have on TV where they sit, you know, it's just awful what they're living in or what they have to work with. And I love it when they show what happens when they get better. You know, just a little change here and a little change there. And amazingly, the next thing you know, it's just changed for the better all the way around. Look how pretty that is. I don't know what that is, but that's really pretty. Now, and there's all that old oil. Somebody went nuts with the WD-40 or something. And just so you can see, it's got a belt, and it actually moves a little bit. I'm probably moving it the wrong way. I am. It's off the belt, but you see, you get the idea. So I took the motor off, and check out this motor. It's really sad, and it's stinking heavy. It's a Champion motor. I don't know if that was period or not, but I don't know. I just don't know. But look at this. Okay, so I took it off from the back, and we have even more gunk to stare at. I mean, there's that. I started taking my brush and just butterfly wing. Look at that. I hope nothing alive comes out. That would really upset me. Now, it did not come with a cover. look at that. Other than the fact that it's rusted, it still works. I'm just amazed. That's where the plate goes, if we ever get that far down. And this should release this, but it's hard to do when you're trying to do filming with that. So y'all have to forgive my hands. My dogs have clawed me. Yeah, that ain't going nowhere. Wow. I'm a little rougher with this because, you know, it is what it is. Wow. And before you ask, yes, I know to take the needle out. I'm just trying to get to the needle. Let's see if I can back up. I'm messing up the focus a little bit. Now, I wish I had an air compressor, but husband is trying to decide what we could use, which one would be best. Now, just for kicks and giggles and for no other reason than that, I'm going to put some oil on this. I have my handy dandy shop towels and my hand. You try doing this one-handed. It is not fun, okay? And I'm doing it with what I call my stupid hand. So, there you go. That's just machine oil. Ugh, my hands are filthy already. All right. And I'm going to put a little bit here. Okay. So I'm not touching something that's dry. Believe it or not, this is my favorite part. And somebody's saying, well, why would that be your favorite part? Well, let's see things get better. Look at that already. It's already starting to look alive. You have to be real careful around here. They say touch it with the butterfly's wings. Well, it smells like an old bookstore. That's the best thing I can use to describe it. Does that make any sense? You go to an old bookstore and you smell all that dust and all those old books. And this is what the sewing machine smells like. Yeah, this is silvering. You see that? Yeah, I swear though that somebody took a soldering iron. It would have been so pretty if they just left it alone. Okay. I had to stop and show you how bad this was before I cleaned it out. I took the needle cover off. So gosh. She thinks I'm talking to her. I mean, that is a mess. So I have taken everything apart and gotten to this part. And here's my problem. See this? This feed dogs are there. Here's the hook. I don't know if I can get my finger out of the way. There's the hook. See, it's covered in that film. It's all over everything, so it has to come out so I can get that crap off of there. And then here's the part with the feed dogs. When I watched the video on this was Bob Fowler. He said that likely, the machine he had was from 1917, I believe. Well, this is from 1910. So I am wondering how to get this part off.